Your sales cadence is one of the most powerful opportunities for helping your sales reps be happier, more efficient, and effective closers. Today, I want to look at exactly how our team at Cobalt uses some of the built-in tools in Microsoft Dynamics 365 Sales to build, monitor, and refine an effective sales cadence for B2B sales prospects. Check out the link in the description below for my blog on the planning and particulars you should consider before building out your own sales cadence. Before we dive in, there are two different parts to creating a sales cadence in Dynamics 365 Sales. You will want to create a segment, which is basically a query that defines who you want to send through that cadence. Then you will want to connect the segment to a sequence, which is where you define what you want to communicate, how you want to communicate it, and when you want to send out those communications. Let's take a look. We are now looking at the Segment Designer in D365 Sales. This tool allows you to define who should be included in the outreach group. You can segment leads out based on whatever criteria you need. You can see here I've set this up to include everyone who has HR in their job title and works at a small to medium-sized company in the financial industry. Again, you want your segment to be as targeted as possible. This will allow you to deliver relevant content to your prospects. Once you've set up your conditions, you can easily see who will be included by clicking Stimulate Results. Now that you've confirmed everyone who you want to be included in the segment is actually going to be included, you can go ahead and activate the segment. Now for the actual content of the cadence. We are now looking at the Sequence Designer. This is where we specify our outreach steps, so consider this an admin tool. In a second, I'll show you what you'll wind up with for your business development representative or account executive after you set up a sequence. Remember, we want to make sure we are delivering our message through an array of channels. The Sequence Designer is extremely robust. We use it to automate the things we can, like LinkedIn requests or cold outreach email campaigns, but we also use it to create reminders for the things we can't automate, like a phone call. One of the cool things about Dynamics 365 Sales Sequence Designer is that you can use it even when you want to automate half the process. For example, you could create pre-populated emails for your sales team that they can edit with personalized details before it actually goes out. Here's an example I built out that uses a variety of different channels to communicate Cobalt's core message. You can see I'm using emails, phone calls, and LinkedIn communications. We also want to make sure we don't communicate with a prospect more than once a day to protect from outreach fatigue. So I've used the wait feature to space out each activity. The last feature of sequences in Dynamics 365 Sales that I want to show you right now is the exit criteria. You can set up your sequences so that when someone responds to an email, they are removed from the sequence. Because this sales cadence example is focused on cold outreach, much of it is automated. When someone responds to one of these emails, they are most likely telling us if they are interested or not. In either case, we would want to remove them from the sequence. Leads will also be removed when they are qualified or disqualified. There's no limit on the number of sequences you can create in D365. This gives you the freedom to make sure the content within the sequences is tailored to exactly who you'll be communicating with. Once we've set up the cadence to fit our needs, we just need to connect it to our segment. Whenever we have a new lead that falls within our segment, it will be automatically connected to our sequence. Now that our admin has set up the cadence, let's take a look at what this would look like from the business development representative or the account executive side. When the BDR or AE logs in each morning, they will be presented with a list of tasks that they need to complete for their open leads. These tasks won't include the actions that have been completely automated, like an automated email, because there's no action needed from the sales team. The tasks are broken out by day. Once I complete the task, it will be removed from my to-do list. As I showed earlier, BDRs and AEs can easily see prospect information and communicate with prospects through third-party solutions like LinkedIn directly within D365 Sales. Before we begin our outreach, we want to triple check that our contact information is accurate. So the first step that will appear in our work list for the sales cadence is to confirm contact information. All I need to do is click the Show Profile button in the Up Next section. The LinkedIn profile of the matched lead will pop up, and I can confirm this contact still works at the company I want to reach out to. Once I've done so, I can mark this task as complete, and it will move me to the next task. In this case, we want to send a LinkedIn connection request. Again, I can do this all within D365 Sales. Let me preview how easy it is to make a phone call. You can see here I have a phone call that I need to complete. To give this person a call, all I need to do is click Call, and it automatically launches my Teams dialer and will dial them a number. Even better, it will record my call and note any action items like scheduling a meeting automatically. This way I can focus on making an actual connection with the prospect. Once you set up your cadences and your sales team has spent some time using them, it's easy to see how well they are working or where you need to adjust. D365 Sales comes with a pre-installed Power BI dashboard that will help you analyze your sequences. Here, you can see lead conversion rate, which is the number of people you contact divided by the people who take a meeting, the average time it takes to convert a lead, and email engagement information. You can easily filter this data by sequence, time frame, or seller. We can see our lead conversion rate across all sequences is about 16%. However, if we filter the report by a specific sequence, that number jumps to 40%. It's definitely worth a deeper look to see why that particular sequence is working so well. Ideally, you'd use what you learned there to update some of your other sequences and keep implementing what's working. Editing sequences is easy in D365. You just click the edit button in the sequence and add or remove the relevant steps. People who are already in the sequence won't be affected. Only new prospects who are added to the sequence will follow the updated flow. We've explored a lot of sales cadence options for B2B software sales over the years. We also know firsthand how Dynamics 365 Sales makes the hard work as painless as possible. We use D365's flexible sequence builder and reporting capabilities every day to enable management to analyze outreach efforts and make quick, data-driven changes when needed. Even better, our sales team actually likes using Dynamics 365 Sales because it makes their lives easier. They get to spend less time doing data entry and more time actually talking to people. We want to show you how Dynamics 365 Sales can transform your outreach efforts, just like it's done for us. Check out the link below to let us know you're interested in learning more. Thanks for watching and subscribing to our YouTube channel.